satellite. Body love in every size. Feel the vibe and energize. No shame, no fear, just joy. Every curve we deploy. You hit play, let's make some noise. Oh, Chubs go wild, living free, living style. Turn it up, turn it loud. Chubs gone wild. Big hearts, big love, big dreams. Breaking molds, tearing seams. Together we're the ultimate team. Oh, Chubs go wild. Feel the pride, feel beguiled. This is us unreconciled. Chubs go wild.
Well, good morning and welcome to another Chubs Gone Wild. This is episode 603, recorded on Monday, August 18th, 2025, where it is 80 degrees and sunny here in Chubland. It is 74 days until Halloween, 129 days until Christmas, and only 0 days until Tom's birthday. Happy birthday, Tom. I am so sorry to hear that you may not be feeling well.
And now worse.
Oh, well, as I said on Facebook, you don't celebrate birthdays. I respect that. Therefore, all things can be sent to me, the birthday person who loves birthdays. Anyway, all right. Well, I want to make your day feel a little bit better by sharing an affirmation with you. I radiate success and I prosper wherever I turn. Aw, doesn't that make you feel better?
Kind of want to hit you.
All right. Well, before you do that, let's talk about Patreon, which offers folks a way to support creators and receive rewards not open to the general public, like special podcasts, videos, books, and more. And we, of course, want to thank our amazing current patrons, Clint, Nephi, Nick, DJ Sausage from the Universe, Scott, Eric, Sean, Charles, Phoenix Dave, Brother Senatus, Kingsley, Kathy Bacon, and Moose P. Please visit patreon.com/Matt Burlingame to find out how you can support some of the projects that we do for as little as $1 a month. Now, speaking of history, like, birthdays represent the passing of years, which creates our own history. But in history today, on your birthday, August 18th, well, Genghis Khan, the Mongol leader who forged an empire stretching from the east coast of China west to the Aral Seas. I think that would be Arab Seas, but I could be wrong. Aral Seas dies in a camp during the campaign against the Chinese kingdom of I know the X's are she's so Shishay. Anyway, the Great Khan, who was over 60, just like you, and in failing health, may have succumbed to injuries incurred from a fall from a horse in the previous year and died on August 18th, 1227, which is unlike you. Anyway, also a dramatic.
Another bad thing that happens on my birthday.
Well, also a dramatic battle in the Tennessee House. This is a good thing that happened. Of Representatives ends in the state ratifying the 19th Amendment to the United States Constitution on August 18th, 1920. After decades of struggle and protest by suffragettes across the country, the decisive vote is cast by a 24-year-old representative who reputedly changed his vote. Okay. After receiving a note from his mother. The 19th Amendment granted women the right to vote. Hmm. Do you remember that day? Me neither. All right. Well, let's celebrate some holidays other than your birthday. Starting with Cupcake Day. Have you had a cupcake today?
No,
And I imagine you probably won't have a cake today.
you're correct.
Oh, this is tragic. All right. What about helium? We discovered helium. No, no helium. So balloons, that would be fitting for your birthday. No, okay. Mail order catalog day. Did anyone send you anything from a mail order catalog?
No,
Okay. National Bad Poetry Day. Did anyone send you bad poetry?
I don't know what you sent me, so I'm
Okay,
sure
there
there's some
might be some
there.
bad
Yeah,
poetry in
yeah.
there, but we'll make it, subjective. Anyway, also National Fajita Day. I don't think I've had a fajita in years. National Ice Cream Pie Day. Do you like ice cream pie?
No,
Yeah, it doesn't sound high on my list, but I give it a try. It's also National Never Give Up Day. Okay. Uh, it's also Pinot Noir Day. Do you like wine?
sometimes.
Hmm, not one of my favorites. I like a nice strawberry Boone's Farm.
That's interesting because you do it an awful lot.
What?
Wine.
Oh, that's so sweet. That was a funny joke. All right. It's also National Serendipity Day. Okay. And also National Stay at Home with Your Kids Day. Ugh, who wants to do that? All right. Well, let's see. That was fun. We didn't celebrate like any of those kind of. Where are we? There we are. Okay, it's time to talk about some birthdays other than yours. When the page bothers to load. There we go. Today is singer Josh Zuckerman's birthday. And he's been working out and looking fine. It's also one of our dear sweet friends, Mr. John Hancock. It is his birthday. Always such a fun, sweet man. It's also happy birthday to Kelly Blair. And then wait, those are recent birthdays. A lot of recent birthdays. All right, upcoming birthdays. Happy birthday to Amir, to Juan. Oh, Juan, the husband of John, who we just talked about. Love that. Also to Mike, Carl, Sharon, David, one of our friends, Mr. Sam. We have, oh my stars and garters. Happy birthday, David. I believe David may be one of our patrons. Who noticed? Who said that? Anyway, happy birthday to David. Also to Steve, Tamara. Oh, and another one of our patrons, Mr. Moose. Happy birthday, Mr. Moose. Just 2 days away. Also to Victoria, Ryan, Scott, that person. Uh, Hana, I believe that would be Princess Hana of the Pride 48 world. Also to Mark, formerly of the All About Me podcast, Mr. Jeff Fink, who is oh no, that's a different Jeff. Never mind. To Young Phil, Richard, Jeffrey, and author Nikki James. Happy birthday, y'all. So great to be able to talk about their birthdays on the same show as talking about yours. Oh, and happy birthday to Nephi. We have to remember that. All right, well, there's nothing in our feedback, sadly. So we want to move into some chub hugs. And I want to start out with sending some chub hugs to our friend Christina Hill from the Greetings of Nowhere podcast, who will not be returning to school to pursue her next level of education because of the changes and fuckery that has been happening by our new regime. So very sorry to hear about that. Also, to our dear sweet friend, Mr. Luridine, who is having some issues with his knee. We want him to get well very quickly.
Stem cells.
Well, I'm not sure this would cure this, but it might be a good after. Yeah. Speaking of, do you want to wait till your week to talk about it, or would you like to talk about that now?
What?
How you're doing with that?
No, I don't want to talk about that.
Your knees?
No.
Okay. All right. Well, anyway, you got some chub hugs you want to send out there, sir?
Um, yeah, to anybody that has to endure being told happy birthday over and over and over again when they don't want to hear it. Yeah, that would
Oh,
be that chub hugs out to those poor folks.
oh, it must be horrible being loved.
Ugh.
Yeah. Any other chub hugs you want to send out there on
No,
the
no,
Trello there?
no.
No? Nothing listed on the Trello that you want to say?
Well, that's not a chub hug.
Oh, okay. All right then. Moving on to news. A senior lawyer in Australia has apologized to a judge for filing submissions under in a murder case that included fake quotes, non-existent case judgments generated by artificial intelligence. The blunder in the Supreme Court of Victoria State is another in a litany of mishaps AI has caused in justice systems around the world. Defense lawyer Rishi Nathwani, who holds the prestigious legal title of King's Counsel, took full responsibility for filing incorrect information in submissions in a case of a teenager charged with murder, according to court documents seen by the Associated Press on recently. Yeah, so this is an ongoing thing. You have to know how to do the work before you can use the calculator. That's all I'm going to say. All right, next up. Tom is going to tell us about some very sad celebrity deaths.
Well, first up, there was Danielle Spencer,
Mhm.
and you remember her as being Dee from the What's Happening show. She
Yeah.
was the sassy little sister, and the only reason to watch that show.
Uh, uh,
She was 60 when she died.
mm,
Terrence Stamp, the English-born actor, uh, and he had this really wonderful career because he started off in the 60s and was like, the glory. They loved him in the 60s. He was in all the really cool movies, and then he went from there to being General Zod in
mm,
the Superman movies, and then another decade later he becomes Bernadette in
mm,
Adventures of Priscilla, Queen of the Desert. So
mm,
he had just a really cool, it reminds me of like Martin Short, when you have big big moments, multiple decades, like
mm,
Cher and Meryl Streep, they go on forever, and that's really cool that you can have that kind of career because not a lot of people get to do that,
mm.
So he was 87 when he died, and that's sad. Tristan Rogers, the actor best known for his career in General Hospital, he died at 80, sorry, 79 years old.
Oh. Yeah, Terrence Stamp, I mean, I knew that I had first learned of him, obviously, as Priscilla, but he, to me, was one of those character actors, like, I never really realized it was him. Like, I never got it in my head who he was
Yeah,
until, like, later years. And then I'm like, oh, okay.
yeah.
But
There
yeah,
there
what a
was
career.
yeah. Last night we were watching. what were we watching? We were watching a show, and it was Washington Black, and there's an actor in it, and I'm like, and it's like he's in everything.
Mm,
And I thought he was in Lord of the Rings. He wasn't in Lord of the Rings. He was in Game of Thrones. But you just look down the list, and it's like, oh my God. Oh, he was in. He was probably wasn't the lead, but he was the
mm,
henchman. He's the lawyer. He's the father. He's been. So when you get actors like that, because that's what the kind of actor I always wanted to be. I wanted
mhm.
to work more than I wanted to be famous. So,
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
yeah.
All right. Well, and now Tom is going to tell us about his week.
Well, first of all, I do want to thank Mr. Moose for being so kind and generous as always, not only with the show, but just in general.
Oh.
So thank you, Mr. Moose. You know why. And then my week, let's see. Big Brother last week, we had Zach and Vinny and Keanu on the block.
Mm,
And Keanu pulled himself off the block, and Zach ended up going home. Now Zach is he's the he's pretty boy.
mm,
He was, yeah, actually he was like the one pretty boy on the show. They did have a couple others, but they got rid of them. But I was really surprised to see him go because he was more surprised to see him go than I was.
mm.
Um, this week, Rachel became the head of household, and we're kind of
Oh.
rooting for Rachel now. It's weird, um, and she became head of household, and she threw up all sorts of people that it was crazy. People who have been scheming behind the scenes, but seemed to keep off the block. Well, three of them on the block. It was very exciting.
Hmm.
Um, Let's see. The Gilded Age. Oh, we finished the Gilded Age last week. You didn't. I did. And
Right.
but oh my God, I don't know. How am I supposed to wait until? Yeah, it's not fair. Okay.
No.
Anyway, um, let's see. Project Runway. Utica actually stayed. I thought she was going to be sent home,
Mm.
and because what they're doing on Project Runway is they finish an episode, but they don't tell you who's going home until the
Oh,
next episode,
okay.
which I hate, but
Yep.
whatever. Um, but and then the new week or the new episode, which made her safe, and then she was safe again. She was actually the second runner-up on the best. So
Huh.
that's back. She's back in good standings, but it was dicey. It was very dicey.
Mm.
Let's see. Twisted Metal on Peacock. They started the race. You would hate it because there's just too much head exploding and people on fire and stuff. You don't like that kind of stuff.
Mm.
Um, let's see, on Eye of the Storm. That is uh, a reality documentary type show where they're using um, footage from phones and ring cameras. We saw the snowstorm of 2022 in Buffalo. It was over Christmas, the Christmas holiday. Oh my God, there's this one scene where there was a camera focused on the basically it was a they just it was blinding a snowstorm, and there was an accident, and everyone just kept running into it because they couldn't see the accident until they came up on it. And of course, depending on how fast they were going, they
Mm.
were just, I mean, people were just bashing into this. Here's a semi. Oh, here's a truck. Here's just a sedan. Boom, and then one car right after that, one car right after that, and people are trying to get out of their cars because they're getting trapped in between semis. It was crazy. And then the second episode we watched was Texas Tornado, and it was this tornado that these tornadoes that were going on over like a 2 or 3 day period, and it just kept one tornado after here's a tornado here, here's a tornado here, and they've got all this great footage. It's really cool watching the footage. So if you like disaster stuff, this is a really good show. It's on HBO Max. I don't know if it's on somewhere else, but it's on HBO Max. Um, no South Park this week. Um, let's see. Wednesday, I hate the fact that they started on the first week of August and we don't get to see the the rest of the season until September. That's just,
Mm.
I mean, I know what they're trying to do. They're trying to keep people subscribed,
Yeah.
but for another month, but still, come on.
Mm.
Um, let's see. Great Food Truck Race is on Food Network and HBO Max right now, and we love we. I don't know why Sean loves the Food Truck Race is his favorite foodie show. It's weird.
Huh.
Let's see. We're watching Leanne over on Netflix, which is a Chuck Lorre, um, just bottom of the barrel comedy. You know, terrible. But it fills time.
Mm-hmm.
Um, watched Larry Dean's uh, one of his stand-ups. He's a Irish gay
Mm.
comedian. Quite
Very
fun,
funny.
quite funny. Yeah. We watched. Okay, it's not the point. What's the name of that movie? Anyway, there's a new movie with Eddie Murphy over on Amazon with Pete Davidson, and
Huh.
it's not. They play. Um,
Cops.
armored car drivers.
Oh,
So
okay.
they pick up money at casinos and banks and move it around. And Kiki Palmer plays this girl who's manipulating Pete Davidson to give all the information on where the truck goes and what to
Mm-hmm.
expect on the truck. And he just spills all the beans. But it was quite cute. It's a funny little show. Alien Earth just started over on um, actually it's Hulu and Disney.
What is that?
That is a um, an alien series
Oh.
where a ship crashes onto Earth and it's filled with aliens.
Oh, wow. Okay. Hmm.
And so they, got to kill them before they get loose.
Mm.
Um, uh, Something I found interesting was that Foodtopia, the sausage party, the
Oh, yeah.
cartoon, that actually got a season two. How that happened, I do not know.
Wow.
Yeah, and we did watch Deep Cover,
Oh,
the
yeah.
the one with Orlando Bloom that you thought
Yeah.
was somebody else.
Right.
And it was a cute show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not bad.
And then yesterday I went to see Weapons at the theater.
Yeah.
This is with Julia Gardner and Josh Brolin,
Mm.
close personal friend of mine, Josh Brolin.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and it's all about how this school teacher, Julia Gardner, goes to her class, and there's only one of her 17 student or 18 students sitting in class in the morning, and the other kids are gone.
Hmm.
And all they have is ring footage of the kids running away from their house at 2:17 in the morning. It was an interesting,
Wow.
a good movie. It was interesting the way they did it, and yeah, it was fun. Usually usually we don't get interesting movies. They're usually just pretty much
Yeah.
blah. There it is.
Kind of looking forward to that one where the drawings, the kids' drawings like come to life. You know what I'm talking about?
No.
Okay. Hmm.
Wait, is that the one with the MAGA guy?
Oh gosh, I don't know. If it is, I probably won't watch it, but
Yeah, I think
I'll look it up at some point.
yeah, it's based on some kids show, right? Or kids book where anything the kid draws, it can be real.
Yeah, and, like there's a big monster that was drawn and they have to go like hunt it down or whatever.
Okay, that might be. I don't know. I just know that it looked like it was meant for like 5-year-olds, so it
Mm-mm.
did not
No,
hold my.
this was quite an adult movie.
Okay, that's it.
Really? Hmm. Okay. Well, that is lovely. Okay, so then I guess going ahead and jumping into my week.
Oh yeah, my left
Yeah.
knee is great. My right knee, I still have a little pain right at the joint,
Hmm.
where basically where they injected it. And that one that's been sore, but the pain behind the knee is gone, which is good.
Yeah.
So yeah, so far so good with this. And of course, my hair just looks fantastic. So
Yes. Wow.
I just wish it would get longer because I want to get a blow dryer.
Mm. Well, that is pretty cool.
Okay,
Lots of good
now
stuff
you had doctor's appointments.
for
Go
your
ahead.
birthday. Yes, so I had doctor's appointments. Our friend Heather took us up to Auburn so that mom could have a doctor appointment. And it was quite an adventure. It's quite an adventure in an EV that only gets about 60 miles and when we're heading up the hill 60 miles. So yeah, it was an adventure. It was a nice adventure for the most part. And then let's see. I then had a doctor's appointment. I got some good news. I'm doing much better health-wise, and so that was very nice to hear. It's very nice when a doctor actually says, actually, he said, you're doing good. You're doing a good job. And I was like so thrown. I almost didn't hear him. Don't know if I've heard a doctor say that to me before.
So what's good? You didn't tell you're hiding the story here.
Okay, so well, it always feels awkward to talk about, but
Really? For you? You like to share everything. Spit it out. Come on.
yes, I do, but
Yeah,
I don't know.
go.
There's some
Go.
things that still feel a little awkward.
Is this
Anyway,
about your butthole?
are we done?
Are
So,
you?
we anyway, so after my last diabetic checkup about 5 months ago, my A1C was really super high. Like it was about 11, which is not good at all. And so between the Zepbound and my just doing things differently, it is now down to a 7.5, which is much, much, much better. And I don't know, it still feels weird to talk about that type of uh, thing. And yes, I'm very open to help others through journeys and things like that, but it just still feels a little bit weird. Anyway, so um, 2 days ago, my mom fell in her room and fell on her walker and like backwards onto her walker, and it she may have cracked a rib, and we're not sure yet exactly what's going on. But I drugged that big heavy chair that I spent all that money on, and thank you to those who, again, of our patrons who contributed toward that. And it lifted her up. So it only comes up off the ground about 2 feet maybe. But it was enough to help her. She got on it and raised it up and got up and it was good. So um yeah. So not happy that we had to use a chair, but I'm happy that it was there for her when we had to. Also, my stepmother is in the hospital. I'm hoping to see her either later today or in the morning. She has pneumonia and has not been doing super well, but I think she is starting to do better because she's finally like allowed a couple of us to see her. So that must mean she's feeling better, I hope. So lots of odds and ends going on. Also, I guess I should have included a chub hug to our dear friend Ouija, who has been sick over the weekend, and we want to wish him well and hope that he gets better quickly. Um, I did manage to watch a few things. I basically went after series to try to catch up on, and that included Wednesday. I watched the first four episodes of that, and
Is
um,
there that's all there is?
yeah, for the moment. Um, but I love the characters sets. I love the little stories that they do. And it's very fun. But the whole overarching like killer threat thing, I'm just not following. It's like, oh, okay, so we've got three plots going on over here, and then oh, that's right. Then there's this whole overarching thing supposed to be happening. But yeah, but it's fun, and I'm enjoying it, and I'm looking forward to the rest of it. And Joanna Lumley was very fun, although it was weird hearing her do an American accent, which she does very well, but it was just weird not hearing a Patsy like accent come out of her. Um, let's see. Then I finally finished Squid Game season three, which is the final season, and I'm
No,
fine
it's
with
not.
that.
Not final season.
It's not. They're doing a four.
Did you see the end?
Well, yes, and you know that blonde chick at the end.
The
Uh,
the blonde chick, that's Kate Blanchett.
oh, is
Academy
it?
Award winner Kate Blanchett. So
Oh,
I got a
is that it?
feeling
Because I confused her with the one that was in the music video with you know
Bruce
that.
Springsteen, that was Courtney Cox.
No, dear. I'm sorry. I didn't have to pull from the 80s to no, this was
It was 90s.
the recent one, what's her name? The one who was just in Wicked. The popular, what's her name?
Oh, Kristen Chenoweth.
Uh, now that, no, pulling from the 90s. Um, anyway, you know who
That
the
was
hell I'm talking
2000s.
about. Anyway, but she was in there was a blonde chick that was in one of her music videos, and I thought it was her, but I did not recognize Kate Blanchett because, well, most blonde actresses in Hollywood all just kind of blend for me.
Oh, yeah, nothing.
Yes, they do.
Okay.
So,
Okay. Listen to that, listeners. He's lumping all, he hates women.
uh, I wouldn't go that far, but
Yeah,
you
sounds like
know,
it.
having a unique look like Anna Faris or something like that. All right, moving on. But Squid Games 3, I'm fine with the way it's done for now. I guess season 4 or whatever. Um, but God, what a bunch of stupid people. And I say that as in they were excellently written to be stupid people. But you just didn't like any of them except the you know who, the main character, who you're just like, you were stupid enough to do it again, so whatever. Um, what was the other question? What was the other thing I was gonna? So it was interesting though to see how when we watched season one, we were so like appalled by the stuff that happened, and by this one, it's just like, eh, okay, moving on. Anyway, then I also watched The Sandman season two, which had 11 episodes, I believe.
Oh,
And did you watch any of it?
no.
Okay. Anyway, there was so many things about it that were so good and riveting and interesting, and so many characters and uh, different little concepts and things like that just really made it worth watching. And yet you had a lead that you were just like, I mean, they called him Dream. They should have switched him out with depression or despair or whatever because he was just like was like following emo oatmeal around for 11 episodes. So, um, whatever. But there were so many good characters in this, so it was a fun watch in that way in that regard. But all right. So next up, what would you do? Imagine you're at your favorite coffee shop. Right. Anyway, you're working on your laptop when you notice somebody at the next table struggling. Their phone battery has died. They seem flustered, and they're asking strangers if they can quickly use a charger. You have the exact type of charger they need in your bag, but you hesitate. On one hand, offering it could help them in a moment of stress and show kindness. On the other hand, you wonder about your safety, privacy, and whether lending out your personal items to a stranger is wise. They glance at you and politely ask if you can help, clearly desperate. What do you do? Would you lend the charger, decline, or find another way to assist?
I would depend on what the person looked like.
Mhm. Okay.
I mean, if they look sketchy, I'm not giving them my stuff because
Hmm.
they're probably just going to walk off with it, and then I'm out of a charger. So that would be my only concern. Otherwise, I mean, if it's just somebody, like having a bad day, and I would probably loan them the charger,
Hmm.
but I would be eyeballing them to make sure I get that charger back.
Yeah, that makes sense. If it's a phone charger, like if it's like one of these like USB or not USB, but the ones like for the Apple charger, that type of thing, I'd loan it to them because even if they did and like dash for the door or whatever, I've got several more at home. So
Yeah, but still,
I know, but it's yeah, I would still lend it to them. Yes, Nephi, I hear you. Shush. All right, moving on. Love it or hate it. Reality dating shows.
I think I hate them.
But you love to hate them, right?
No, I think I just hate them.
Really?
Well,
What?
because they're I mean, if we're talking about like Love Island and the Kiss the Boy
Oh,
and
oh,
Bachelor, I
uh-huh.
think I'm just hating them. Um I don't like the people that are involved. I'm sick. I mean, like on these big ones, like Love Island, where everybody is a caricature of a hot sexy person. You know what I mean?
Ah.
They're all gross. They're all
Hmm.
gross.
Hmm.
Um, the girls have, they've got the thongs, and basically covering up what's been shaved down there just to cover up the that, and then the guys all come out and they're all ripped, and it's just, and they're all no, I'm getting tired of it. It's just, and I know it's very popular amongst the Gen Zers right now. They're really heavy into this. I see them, I watch other shows, and they're always making reference on how they've got to get home and watch Love Island. And I'm like, oh my God. I thought you had better taste than that. You
Oh,
know.
okay. Well, I don't think I love or hate them. I just kind of am indifferent. Usually I'll wait till you suggest one to watch and I'll give it a try. But I don't know. Um, Neither here nor there for me. Let's see. All right. Well, then that takes us to
Really, that's all you're offering?
yeah.
Eh,
I mean,
okay.
there's some of them that are okay. I like the first season. Like Timothy wanted us to watch I Kissed a Boy. The first season was fine. I wasn't super thrilled with it, but it was fine.
But at least it was
Season two, I
interesting.
fucking hated.
Yeah, they were all posers, and that's the other thing. These people on the shows, they're not real. They're forced. Like
Hmm.
they're all everything they do is so forced, and it becomes boring. It's like, oh, now they're just trying to get camera time. That's all.
Yeah, yeah. I don't care about most of it. I think the last ones that I actually really liked were probably a couple of the Bachelor and Bachelorettes. But after Zach, I just didn't care again. I was like, I don't find any interest in them. Um, okay. All right. Next up, we have, hey Chubbs, Timothy wants to know what percentage of what you read or see on the internet do you actually believe?
Anymore, I don't know. Uh,
Hmm.
you know, I used to. I mean, there was a time where I believed a lot of it. Especially if they've got video or they've got pictures and stuff like that. I mean,
Hmm.
but now I saw this thing where they had um, when Alice on the Brady Bunch, they were all getting in shape, and they showed all the kids and mom and dad. They're all jogging, and then they had another picture
Oh, yeah.
and it was not them, and they go, and it's like, what are you doing? That doesn't even, that none of the kids look like any of the kids. The parents look like they were supposed to be kids, because
Hmm.
obviously the person who did this had no idea what they were talking about. Alice did not look like Alice. She looked more like Mrs. Garrett. And so it was terrible. And now I'm starting to think, what's going to happen? Can you imagine if you had dementia, and then all of a sudden you don't recognize things that you should have recognized, and you're thinking, oh my God, the dementia is really getting bad, because that's supposed to be the Brady Bunch? No, no, it's awful, and I don't get it. I have a friend who constantly is posting pictures of himself through AI, and it's just
Hmm.
weird. It's and the problem is that most of his followers are don't know what's real and what's not real. So that's not good.
Yeah, it's definitely getting a little crazy.
I was referring to you right then, right?
I've posted one profile picture. If you can't tell that that
One,
was not fake,
one.
yeah.
What about your Pride one, huh? What about that one?
What about the Pride one?
Oh, that wasn't you, but everyone thought it was you.
On the little cartoon on the broom? No, that was not me.
No, no, no. When you're walking down the parade route, and
That was not my profile picture, and it was pretty obvious that that wasn't me.
no, no, it wasn't pretty obvious if you read the comments.
Well, you know what? I can't help it if I mean, come on. If anybody that commented on that photo thought that was me, they obviously have no idea. They've never met me. So
Well, you've lost a lot of weight, so could have been you.
apparently,
Yeah.
yeah, I hear that a lot. If I lost as much weight as people keep telling me that I'm losing, I would be minus thousands. So yeah.
Okay. Okay. Get off the high horse. Then
I'm just
okay,
saying,
what's the next
you
one?
know. Well, hi, Chubbs. Timothy wants to know, do you think retirement is about slowing down or about finally speeding up into the life you want?
It's kind of both. It's whatever you want it to be. That's the great thing about it. Some people, they call it their third act. Some people, you know, just want to, you know, do hobbies and nothing, all day, and that's fine too. It's really whatever you want it to be. Speaking as somebody who's experiencing it,
Mm.
it's like Sean goes, "Oh, we're gonna go on vacation this date." Okay, I'm free.
Mm.
You know, let's go do this. Okay, I'm free. No more. My favorite part of retirement is that I have not set an alarm. The last alarm I set was when we needed to get to the airport um, to go to San Diego, and we didn't even need to set. I didn't need. I can't. It's funny. I set alarms, and I get up before the alarms because I don't
I
like the
hear
sound
that
of
a
the
lot.
alarms.
Yeah.
So I mean, that's my favorite part of retirement is I don't have to. I don't have to be jolted awake 5 days a week.
Hmm.
I love that part.
Yeah.
And then you've got 2 days to get everything done that you couldn't do during the week because you worked.
Hmm.
I mean, what I love, Sean's just working 2 days now, and he's working part-time, and he doesn't know what to do with himself.
Mm.
It's kind of crazy. He's going, I'm gonna have to get up earlier so I do something, instead of sleeping in and then getting up when I want to and then going to the gym when I want to. I have to have more. I have to have more structure, and I'm like, oh girl, you're a mess.
Yeah, that's one of the things I do like working part-time from home, even though I try to keep a schedule so, for mom. And we do have doctor's appointments early that we have to do sometimes, but I like not having to rush around. I like not having to deal with all of that stuff for the most part. All right. Anyway, I see it as both as well. You kind of pick and choose what you want to do, but I think for me, there really won't be much of a retirement because I'm not going to have a pension and et cetera, et cetera. So I'd probably just be trying to work on through. All right. Hey, Chubbs, Timothy wants to know if someone intoxicated started oversharing deep secrets with you, would you treat it as real or party talk? Oh, honey. They don't need to be intoxicated around me. There's something around me that just makes people talk. So, but with stuff like that, I don't know if I'd consider it real or party talk, but it goes in one ear and potentially either out the other, or I just try to keep my mouth shut about deep secrets.
Oh girl, oh my
Yeah.
God,
Well,
oh
there
my
are
God.
secrets that you gossip with your friends about, secrets in quotes that you gossip with your friends about. And then there's other stuff people tell you that you're like, okay, I should not have heard that. And yeah,
And let me call Clint.
no, not even that. No. Mm-mm.
Oh,
Yeah,
oh
there are
no.
things in this community that just are better left not said.
For me, it's like I'll get him a drink. Oh, here, let's go pour ourselves some more. We need more alcohol.
Yeah.
Tell me more. I want to hear everything.
Yeah, I don't mind listening, that's for sure. All right, let's see. I remember. Oh, by the way, just thank you, Timothy. You always send some really good questions.
I know. I'm wondering, is he hearing these on other podcasts or because they're awfully good questions, you
They
know?
are, and
Yeah, and it's like sometimes I'm waiting to go, oh, okay. Because I mean, otherwise, I mean, it doesn't matter if he is getting it from other podcasts
yeah,
or other situations, that's fine.
yep,
But boy, if he's coming up with them himself, that's incredible as well. So,
yeah. Okay, I remember my favorite music videos.
oh,
Well, I have tons and tons because I was a music video lover, especially during the 80s and stuff. But I will say that probably Cyndi Lauper's first two albums, the videos she released from that are going to be way up there for me. A lot of Corey Hart videos, not all of them, because there are a few that I was like, that was nice, but uh, Michael Jackson's Thriller, just epic, regardless of whatever you might think about him, that video was epic.
yeah, I kind of don't even put that into the
Music video.
yeah, because
Yeah.
it was a it was like 25 minutes, right? It
But
was
I
long.
thought it was 13, but yeah, you're right. It might have been longer than that. Hmm. Um, so many good ones. It's just so many freaking good music videos. I was trying to think of some Madonna ones that
How
I
long
watched
was
that I
the
really
Thriller video?
loved. What's that? Oh, we're checking. Alexa, how long was Michael Jackson's Thriller video?
You can't do that on this device.
Oh, well. Alexa, how long was Michael Jackson's Thriller video?
I can't do that on this device.
Oh, well. All right. I guess you're just there for listening and reporting, aren't you? Anyway, all right.
14 minutes.
Okay, excellent.
It cost $500,000 to make.
Geez, I'm not surprised. And of course, $500,000 back then, so quite a bit. Um, I was trying to think of a Madonna video that really stands out to me, but
Like a prayer.
like
Oh,
prayer was
Papa don't preach.
Papa Don't Preach. Oh, that was okay. I mean, for its time, yeah, that was a really great video.
Yeah, I just to me videos were. I mean, when they first started, it was like, oh, this is really novel, and then everyone did the exact same video.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah,
it was always nicer when they had something different, like the Aha video was something different,
yeah.
and Thriller was something different. But when it was just the band standing, the lead singer standing in front of the band and they're just singing. The Carpenters did that in the '70s before they were music videos. So that
Mhm.
that was the Ed Sullivan Show.
Right.
That's yeah, um, they weren't putting in much effort, let's say.
Mhm. Yeah, true. All right. Let's see. Okay, so it's time for what's in your lunchbox. Unless you have a few that you can remember, music videos that you want to
No.
pass out there. Okay. All right. Well, Mr. Moose wrote in and said, I wanted house special lo mein with chicken, beef, and shrimp. It was good. And yes, it epically was good.
Wait, when did this show up? Because it wasn't here a few minutes ago.
Well, magic happens.
I love lo
Good.
mein, by
Well,
the way. I love
yeah.
the noodles or chow mein, lo mein, and then the drunken noodles, the big fat noodles. Oh God, I love noodles. Oh, I love noodles. I am having
One
Shanghai
minute.
Gardens for dinner tonight.
Oh, yummy.
Wait, what's that brown thing sitting on there?
I imagine that's probably beef.
Okay, because oh, it's house. Okay, that makes sense. Because I think that's shrimp and that looks like chicken. So
Yeah,
yeah,
that's
okay, yeah.
okay. Then he says, I've been craving this lemonade pie for weeks. So easy to make. Lemonade concentrate, cream cheese, sweetened condensed milk, and Cool Whip poured into a graham cracker crust. You know what? I actually went to make this pie once, and I always ended up getting like forgetting one of the ingredients. Um, Comes together in minutes. I didn't do a great job. Oh, pshaw. Spreading out the lemon zest. Oh, okay. Oh, well. And look at that.
Yeah. And that sounds really good. I'm a big key lime pie fan,
Me
but
too.
regular like a lemon pie doesn't sound good, but that looks like it's going to be better.
This looks like something you have it in the fridge for a little bit and you serve it up on a hot summer day. Yum. All right. And then we have Mr. Mike who wrote in and said something. He said, made another Greek salad. Don't
Okay.
everybody talk at once. Um, I love it. I would totally eat that. Not to mention the fact that it's served with what looks like some jerky and some brie.
Jerky, that looks like a hot dog.
No,
Like there's two.
it's actually like you can tell that it's jerkified. So
Okay.
it's like it's got nuts, like mixed nuts, walnuts,
Right.
and then that's like one of those like Slim Jims, but probably
Okay.
not, probably better quality. And then a beautiful salad. I love that.
Yeah, I'm just yes,
I
I'm
know there's certain things about salad that you don't
well,
care for, but
I don't like. I've been finding more and more that there's so much of Greek food that I don't like because they use too many olives, too many
mm,
cucumbers,
mm,
and too much of the cheese and the yogurt stuff. So that's
yes,
me. That's me.
understandable.
It is lovely though. It looks
Yeah, it's
really,
very
really
beautiful.
pretty. Yeah.
Yeah. So thank you, Mr. Mike, for sending that in. And well, we have reached that point where we say that if you want to see what's in these lunchbox photos, which you definitely should, go over to facebook.com/chubsgonewild. Email us for the show at chubsgonewild@gmail.com. Find Tom's other podcasts at swannerandjudd.com where they don't mention his birthday. Find my other podcasts and projects at justkisstheguy.com. Find all of our links at allmylinks.com/chubsgonewild.
Or if you watch us on YouTube, make sure and like and subscribe. That way, every time we have a new video, it'll pop up for you.
Right. And if you'd like to comment under the video, just comment, Happy birthday, Tom.
No, no.
Yes, yes. All right. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. We hope that you have a wonderful week. Thanks for joining us.
And I'll be in a better mood when it's not my birthday.
And
Oh,
we will,
by
yeah.
the way, yeah, Saturday is my 20th anniversary.
Yes, I did know that.
Yeah,
12
yeah.
years. Wow.
Yeah, we started dating August 23rd, 2005.
Hmm.
And we got married August 23rd, 2013. So
Oh,
12 married, 20 together.
that's really cool. Especially since, he's like, what, 39 now? All right, y'all. We will catch you next week. Bye
Bye.
and happy birthday.
Shut up.
A network of inclusion.
UnivazPods.net.
This show is part of the Pride 48 network.
This has been a For Fuck's Sake production.